Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Good Morning Bouncing. My name is Susan Churchill. I'm a certified trainer, practice group leader, chi healer, and coach. And I am so grateful to be here with you today. So we're starting a new week last few days of 2025 and welcoming 2026. Hi Joanne, how are you? So we're bringing in thankful renewal today. Thankful renewal. So let's bring in all the things that we have accomplished, um, release what we are letting go for this year, and bring ourselves into the best position for the new year. Hi, June. So we start with our feet, shoulder, hip distance apart. Our elbows are out, our fingers are open. Bend your knees. Smile on your face, spine nice and straight. Tuck your chin in a little bit. Touch the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. And feel as if you're standing on 2025. Solid year. Moving forward. Allow yourself to stand on all your accomplishments. And let 2026 start to shine down on you. How's that? That sounds pretty good. Hi, Susan. See how that feels? And when you're ready, just bounce from the knees. So we're using the knees to have the body go up and down. This wakes up our chi, gets it flowing. Talk to your body and say, wow, thank you so much for being with me and keeping me strong all year. Hi, Alicia. Feel the muscles working, having you go up and down. Feel all your tissues and your bones and your organs, and your hair and your skin, and your eyes and ears and your taste buds, all with you right now. And be grateful. Grateful for every meal that we've had, for every time we moved the body. Normal, ordinary things like getting in and out of a car. And perhaps you had times this year where that was a little bit of a challenge. So appreciate how your body healed from that. Whether you have a big challenge that you overcame physically, or you're in the middle of it, or you stubbed your toe, whatever it might be. Hi, Pam. Hi, Pam. Good morning. All right, let's take our hands over our head as we continue to bounce with the knees, okay? So hands over the head, and continue to let the knees help us just go up and down, up and down. Hi, Isabel. Hi, Faye. Didn't trick me this morning. Breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. And just feel that. Feel those muscles in the thighs, in the calves, whichever the muscles are that are doing the work that's helping us to bounce. And you might notice when you focus on it, then it seems a little harder. I'm noticing that at this moment. And that's okay. Appreciate all the parts of your muscles, tendons, ligaments that are working. for you to bounce right now. And then the ones that are holding up your arms. Breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. Wow, we're getting close to 2026. So let's stand on 2025 and know that we're always moving forward. We're always moving up. Sometimes it doesn't seem like it, but we are. And really appreciate the strides that you've taken this year. Physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, business-wise, creativity-wise, relationship-wise. Hi, Shelby. Hi, Christine. And where do you want to be? Where do you want to go? What is your vision for 2026? Let's put a positive vision out there, one we want. Not listening to the news or anything like that, but what do we want in our life for ourselves and our families? How do we want to move forward? What's that big dream that we may have put off for a long time for whatever reason? And of course, if you want any one-on-one help with that, let me know. That's what I'm doing. That's my vision, is helping others with their visions for 2026. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the mouth. Detoxify. Remember, we detoxify when we breathe out. We're also detoxifying with the bouncing. We're moving toxins or whatever from the tissues to be released through the skin and through the lungs, and through the intestines, kidneys. Feel the spine, any blockages, just gently breaking up and releasing as smoke, butterflies, sparkles. Hi, Dorothy. Good morning. Happy Monday. So now that Christmas is over, there's snow on the ground. I looked outside. We had the warmest, I don't know if it was the warmest on record, but a very warm Christmas. And now there's a little layer of snow. When I walked upstairs, that always surprises me. Maybe that's something you want to put on your list for 2026. Delightful surprises. Being able to be delighted. Just like, oh, surprise, delight. And we'll release. Focusing on the knees like that, I can really feel my calves working. Now they're like, ow. Hi, Yifeng. How you doing? All right, so let's take and do our shoulder shrugs. So we'll lift them up to the ears. Head goes back. Scrunch a little bit. So we're kind of pressing the head directly onto the shoulders. Not too much, but enough to kind of stop the flow of the spinal fluid so that when we release, so now we take our shoulders down and our head comes up, then it makes a little fountain and whoosh, cleans out our brain. Loving that. Shoulders up, head back. Tip of the tongue still touches the roof of the mouth when you do this, and you breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And of course, it's good, better, best. So you can do this standing, sitting, or lying down. Let's pull our shoulders down. Forgot that first time. Release any stress. And shoulders up, head back. And just soften yourself. Go slowly when you bring your shoulders down. Slowly bring your head up. Feel the change. Feel maybe some the spine getting into place. I just had a little crickety crick happening. Felt good. All right, excellent. So take a breath in, and then just feel as you're breathing out. Just kind of scan your whole body and say thank you, thank you, thank you for being with me, for being awake, for being alive today. So grateful for this feeling of life and vitality that's running through my whole body, and allow yourself to feel it. Nice. All right. That was really felt good. Hope that felt good for you. All right, we're going to continue with the active exercises, waking up the chi more deeply in all our organ systems. So tap the cheekbones. Open. Hi, Martha. Yeah. Oh, it's been 80 in Houston. Is 50s your normal then, I'm thinking? Beginning of the eyebrows. We had 50 on Christmas. That's like crazy here in Chicago. Cup the base of your head. Come down to your C7. Massage. Clap your hands. Wake up the heart. Help the lungs. Feel the vibration. Hold it for a second and feel the vibration where it goes. Window the lungs. Let's do it again. What are things you want to do? Let's start making the list in 2026. I got this gigantic canvas from my kids quite a few months ago. Let's do another one. So I'd like to paint that, something cool. And Catherine Bruce is an amazing artist, so I met her at well, I saw her at Master Chi, but I met her the year before. Let's do another one. This just feels really good. At Intensive Healing Retreat. So I suggested she have a class over the internet. Let's keep going. This one's really good. Now, remember when we started that I mentioned, what if we thought of the Earth as 2025? and feel how we are standing on it, and it's so sturdy. It's holding us up for our step into 2026. And 2026 is light and sparkly. And how can we have this be wonderful for us? Moving forward, moving up. Something that we wanted to do maybe for a long time that we're like, I haven't done this yet. Maybe traveling. Maybe visiting someone you haven't visited for a long time. Maybe creative, like I was talking about, art piece. Maybe you just really want to paint all your walls. Down to the knees. Maybe you want to establish a game night. Up on the toes, down on the heels. Avoid this if you're pregnant. Maybe you will want to start your own practice group. Yes. That'd be awesome. Maybe you want to go to one of the retreats here or somewhere else. You know, maybe you want to establish family reunion. That's actually a really good idea. I need to do that. Let's take a breath in. Feel 2025 is giving us more and more blessings still. And feel 2026 opportunities, the opening, the enlightenment, the wonderful miracles that will happen in 2026 upon our planet. Feet, shoulder, hip distance apart. Bend your knees, elbows out. Stretch your fingers and toes. Mega stretch. Spine nice and straight. Tuck your chin in. Tip of the tongue touches the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. Smile, smile, smile. Focus on the lower dantian, deep behind the navel. See the light there. Gentle light, but so vital, so strong. Breathe in. Feel it intensify. Breathe out. Light shoots out in all directions, releasing anything we no longer need. And when you're ready, say the password. I am in the universe. The universe is in my body. The universe and I combine together. Connect to your master, your God. Connect to the air itself. Connect to 2026. Whatever you'd like that makes you feel so good. Can you feel anchored with the idea of 2026? What if we felt anchored and knew great things were going to happen? And then ask for what you want from your practice today, from the rest of 2025, and from the future year. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. See yourself standing at the top of the planet as if you're a pine tree. And all the possibilities are there. Connecting with anyone and everyone, anything and everything. We are joy. Joy is us. We are happiness. Happiness is us. What if we change the rules for ourselves and our families? Let's take our right hand over our upper chest, left hand over the lower dantian, and we'll do moving of yin and yang for 5 minutes. So we start like this. We imagine a column of light between the top of our head and the bottom of our torso. Whenever I think that, my hands kind of get pushed out. I love that. Visualize it. See it in any colors that you wish, however you wish. Magical. And then we move our right hand away from the body and down. I guess I should be here. And down. And then the left hand comes in along the body and then out. So it's just going to follow this elliptical pattern. And yours could be a bigger pattern. It could be skinnier. It could change depending on what day it is. And we'll use our elbows to guide the movement. So kind of like your little puppet. And let your mind focus on the palm of your hands and your fingers to feel the chi. So feel it as you're moving your hands. I like to think of it as liquid light, and I'm like a paddle wheel, and my fingers are the slats holding, lifting up the little bit of water to bring it to the other side. Wouldn't it be cool if we were we were able to create things like that? Like a paddle wheel. That was able to turn in the mill and grind some wheat or something. That was the most amazing thing. I loved going to places for school field trips in grade school. And that was obviously one of my favorites because it keeps coming up. Isn't that awesome? So feel as if you are bringing up chi through your body, releasing it out, bringing up more chi. Let it go through and clear and clean, and you feel stuff going out your spine and your neck. And you're saying thank you to 2025. Thank you for the really good times, and thank you for the challenges that you maybe didn't even want. And how do we say thank you? I don't know. But we're going to allow the possibility of being grateful, the possibility of finding some beauty in what we didn't want to have happen. Allow ourselves, if you read Master Lin's book, The Enlightenment Promise, slowly goes through, and that's not one you read like a novel. I would recommend finding a group of people. We have 6 in ours, that you just do a chapter or 2 every 3 or 4 weeks, whatever your schedule is, and just talk and allow it to teach you. It's not about, oh, we finished the book and now we're enlightened. All right. But allow yourself to be taught with Master Lin's love, and realize that you're already there. We're always connected. We are joy. Joy is in. So you'd say, like, I'm in the universe, right? I am in joy. Joy is in me. Joy and I combine together. I am in contentment. Contentment is in me. Contentment and I combine together. I am in gratitude. Gratitude is in me. Gratitude and I combine together. And let's let our hands stop in front of the lower dantian. We have some space between our body and hands, space between both hands. Our elbows are out. Breathe in and out and just see where you feel the chi. Don't make it happen, just see it. Just notice. And as you notice all the chi gathering in your lower dantian as a ball of light. See it shining so brightly. This is when we see it bright, okay? And then we spin it with our minds. Spin, 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 spin. Faster and faster. It gets smaller and brighter. Smaller and brighter because it's condensing down. So that light is condensing down. And it's getting brighter and brighter and brighter as it does that. And then finally, it turns into a tiny little energy pill. You tuck deep behind the navel. So mine, interestingly, is the little New Year's ball, and it's got 2025 on one side and 2026 on the other side. Rub your hands together. Bring that love from your heart, from your soul, from the divine, coming through you. Feel it on your hands. Rub this light on your face. 2 fingers slide up the sides of the nose to the forehead. Let it go into your eyes. So you see the world with divine sparkle. Rub your ears. Bring it to every part of your body. And we'll do a giant 10,000 hand. Oh, you gotta head off to Spring Forest Qigong. Okay, off you go. And I will do this for us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Many, many blessings. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Bye.